Hi, Slow Carbers, Ashton here from Ash Cooks Slow Carb. Sorry that I didn't get a video out last week. Very hectic week. I was only in London for 3 days, so that's why. But this week I'm going to do a breakfast recipe. And I know a lot of you out there can't really stand eating 5 eggs in the morning, which is perfectly understandable. So I'm making a Mexican chickpea scramble. So it's really high in protein, like it would be if you had all the eggs, because chickpeas are very high in protein, and you're getting lots of veggies as well, so it's kind of a little bit different and spicy, so that's always good. The ingredients are below and the how-to is below, so let's get started. So we have all our ingredients here. The chickpeas, peppers and onions, peppers and tomatoes, onions and garlic. We're using coconut oil, obviously standard salt and pepper, and here we have our shredded cabbage, and also in this little pot we've got all the spices. So because it's only like a little tiny portion, so you don't want to have to go through that all when I'm putting it in. So we're just going to start with 1 teaspoon of the coconut oil and start frying the onions and the garlic with the peppers and tomatoes. So I'm just waiting for the coconut oil to melt, and then I'm going to add in the onions and the garlic first. The pan's on like a medium to high heat, so it starts to cook straight away. And we're just going to let those cook until the onions become quite soft, and so do the peppers. Meanwhile, while we're doing this, we can start mashing the chickpeas. It says in the recipe as well, however much you want your chickpeas to resemble scrambled egg will be how much you mash them. So I'm going to mash them quite a bit, so you can see that in a second. So I've mashed the chickpeas just as much as I would like, so I'm going to add them to the veggies now. You can mash them as well while they're cooking if you want them to grow a bit more, so they'll get a bit soft. And that's 1 whole can. So now that's heated all the way through, we're going to sprinkle in our spices and just mix it all up so that it's all even. So we've got cayenne, there is cumin, turmeric, paprika, so all very Mexican spices there. And we've also put in another teaspoon of the coconut oil. You can see like I've mashed it up a bit more, so it's got a nice consistency now. And now all we have to do is toss in the cabbage and cook for another 2 to 3 minutes. Always remember to keep tasting throughout, and then you can add salt and pepper how you like. I quite like a lot of salt and pepper, so it's just up to you. And there you go. Now I'm having mine with a nice bean salad, some avocado with some sea salt on top. You can have it because it's quite spicy with guacamole. A nice salsa would be really good with it. For any of you who are like quite afraid of spice, it is very spicy, so you can cut back on the cayenne or the cumin, so it's just up to you. But yeah, so there you go. Remember, it also lasts in the fridge for about 3 days, so you have a supply if you make quite a bit of it. See, I have this much left over, so you know it's good. So I think you'll agree that that was a pretty easy recipe, and it's something that you can keep in the fridge. You can have it like all throughout the week, like I do with my boiled eggs that I have every morning. And then it's just something you can even have it as a snack, so it's a great little handy one to have. Obviously, if you guys do have any questions, you're finding it a bit tough on the slow carb, let me know. I always love to hear your stories, and it kind of helps me get through it too, because you know, the day after cheat day I have like total sugar coma, hangover, and then you have to get started and you have to, you know, get back into it. So I understand how hard it can be, but you know, it's good to keep motivated. I've started doing some exercises recently, so I'm going to write a quick blog this week and let you know how that is going, what I'm doing. You can do it too, give you some tips on that as well. If you do like my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter, and like my Facebook page. Only 6 days to cheat day.